Hello, welcome to NN Media. We are in front of Advocate Anupriya Sethi garu. Today we are going to discuss about IPC 299 and Section 300. Hello, ma'am. Hi. Namaste, ma'am. Madam, what is the difference between IPC 299 and 300?
IPC 299 is culpable homicide and section 300 is murder. Now there is a difference between these two sections, but what happens in IPC 299, this if a murderer takes the help of this section 299 and get bail. Now IPC culpable homicide is 299, in which it is a murder but it is not a murder, it is like a murder.
Okay.
For example, in a house a husband wife is fighting, okay, and husband pushes the wife and wife get hurts on a wall and she dies. Here the intention of the husband is not to kill the wife, but she is killed. But in murder, the intention of a person to kill the person. So he is completely finished. So as per, if I say this culpable homicide, many murders are taking advantage of this culpable homicide section and taking bails. Recently, 2 years, I think 4 to 5 years before this Arushi Hatyakand case has come, it is highlighted much in media also. A daughter of a dentist parents were there and they were accused for the murder. And they have taken this section advantage of 299 on the benefit of doubt. This is culpable homicide, that there was no intention to kill and there is no proof also how they have killed. Many CBIs were involved in that. Many investigations has been made on this murder, and after this they have been sentenced to the jail also in the judicial custody. But in the end what happened, they have taken the advantages of culpable homicide, that on the benefit of doubt, okay, they got the bail. So culpable homicide is nothing but it is not a murder, it is like a murder, whereas section 300 is a murder which is a murder. Here the intention of a person to kill, in culpable homicide the intention of a person is not to kill the person, just to harm the person but not to kill the person. That's all.
What are the 4 stages are involved in this culpable homicide and murder, ma'am?
See, any crime, if a person wants to do, it has a mens rea in that. Mens rea means ill intention to harm. Means any person says, I want to harm that person. Either whatever reason it is, why he is harming the person, logically or illogically. Illogically means maybe the person is disorder, he is harming the person. If there is a logical, he is harming the person, yes, that person has harmed me, now I will harm it. So what he will do, some intention has been came into his mind to do the crime. So that is mens rea.
Okay.
Intention is the first stage of crime, to harm a person. Now intention has come. After intention, what the person will do? He will prepare. Preparation he will do. Preparation how will do? He will take the knife, he will buy a rassi to kill that person. Preparation has been. Then he will enter the person's house, preparation as per the preparation, and he will kill the person. So that is attempt. Okay. After doing the attempt, he is killing, poking the knife in his stomach. So in the end, the person is died. That is accomplishment. And how the accomplishment is made, he is hiding all the evidences, he has murdered the person and the person is finished. So ill intention is nothing but to harm the person. In the end, accomplishment has been made, that the person is finished. It is over, the dead. That's all.
What are the main reasons for divorce and increasing rate in India, ma'am?
See, increasing rate in India is only 1%, as I said before also in my interview. And increasing rate of divorce, this 1%, why it is? Financial crises are there in the house. Now COVID has come. Now because of this, financial problems will increase in both the parties. If husband is working, if the job goes because of COVID reasons, because companies cannot pay the salaries, so that effect will come into the house also. They will that pressure they will bring in the house and fight with the wife, and because of this, many happy marriages also goes into worse directions. So main reason is this also. Today's time what we are facing, I should only tell the viewers who all are viewing this interview that they should support each other rather to fight with each other if the financial crisis they are going through in this time. Now this time is so crucial that people, if they are one, then only we can fight with this COVID reasons and divorce can be solved. But now as the time is going on, because of COVID, financial crisis will rise in each and every family, I should say that.
What are the counters for 498A for boys if the affair is lodged falsely, ma'am?
Okay, now 498A, any girls do the dowry harassment. Now, if the FIR is lodged, if as per the assumption of the boy, the FIR what he's reading it is wrong. Now he can put the counters like criminal conspiracy, that 5 people of the girl have conspired to mislead the boy's family. They can give a private complaint to judge and they can lodge an FIR on that. The second, they can do it as threatening. This is also a private complaint they can lodge to the judge under section 506 IPC. And the third, they can go for defamation, because if a girl is lodging an FIR, she is naturally उसकी छवि खराब कर रही है वो. छवि खराब करना मतलब it is damaging his reputation. The husband's reputation is getting damaged. So he can go for the defamation also under 499 and 500 IPC section. They can send a notice to the girl's family that defamation, she has done it. And after that, as the trial goes on, if she is showing wrong evidences to the court, producing and what is written in the FIR, and she is producing wrong, or she is not producing only, okay, then this also case, a boy can go for the counter on that.
What are the more counters for girls if the FIR is lodged correctly?
Okay, now see, all the girls are not wrong, all the guys are not wrong. There are some girls who are genuine also, okay, in marital life, but some boys are also they are abusing their wives because of dowry, okay, because of main reason harassment, because they don't want to get married to her and they got married to her, so they will abuse, assault her, beat her, kick her, torture her parents. So she can lodge a domestic violence case for that. And if the girl is not working, she can go for maintenance case under section 125 CRPC to get interim maintenance in the starting stage of the trial in the court. So what is section 125 CRPC in maintenance? She can get means interim maintenance can be granted by the court to the girl if she is not working and the guy is working and she has thrown out her house without any reason. So court will give directions to the guy family to give monthly remuneration for her livelihood, for her food and shelter, and when the main maintenance till the main maintenance judgment will come. So she can file maintenance case also. There is another remedy also she can go apart from DVC maintenance. If the counter, the guy has been filed that the girl is wrong, defaming the girl, rather the girl is correct, she can go for defamation suit also. The girl can also go for defamation suit. And if the guy is saying this, my wife is sleeping with other guy, she is wrong, so she can go for other counter also, outraging the woman modesty. With that, she can go for the counters of that also.
Ma'am, when this sections 299 and 300 has come into the law, ma'am?
This has been incorporated before only, when IPC sections has been incorporated. So any section which is incorporated, along with that it is incorporated. Amendment, okay, Amendment Act should bring that why the people is taking advantage of 299, Amendment Act should come. Because they are getting bails without any reason, they are out. The criminals are out doing crime and they are doing murder, they are taking bails under section 299, that is culpable homicide. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.